Howdy doody here. Holy Hannah. Let's see. I think we're dirty here. Our screens are dirty. There we go. So this is what I'm going to want to record and put on YouTube. I want to say this now before I forget it. It's July 30th. And I've been having trouble with the George Orton deal as much as he screwed me over. So here's one thing that I want to ask, and I'll go into this more, but I just want to say this because I just had a brainstorm of a thought here. So this is going back and forth with Carlos and his kids chasing Canyon, the house I'm talking about. Chasing Canyon and Carlos, and George thinking he's common law owner of the house, 706 Sherman Creek in Eureka, Montana. And so here's what I'm going to ask, and I am going to put this on YouTube. I'm going to ask, since this is all in debate and they're fucking me around so much, they're screwing me over so much, and it got so out of hand that Carlos had me go in and sign papers with the attorney stating that George upped the rent when the boys, this is the disgruntledness, the boys didn't want to up the rent, and Carlos or George did it, and so they had me go in and fill out affidavits about that. And also I'm guessing George having someone go into my house when I was at work, when I purely unauthorized that move. I told him I do not want anyone going in there. For 2 weeks I told him that, and the third week he had someone go in. But here's what I want to ask Carlos, since he's getting pussy feet fucking freaked out. Here's what I want to ask him. And this is just a simple question. Okay, so since I'm losing my rights as to this house, you telling me the boys didn't want to up the rent and I had to go in and sign the papers, but now you're backing out on the deal because you want to make sure that the $1,200 a month rent is in and the $700 a month is out. That's the deal, is they don't want to walk in new with $700 a month and then creep my rent back up to $1,200. This is all about money. So here's the deal. I got a guy that'll buy this house for me. He'll buy it and just hold the contract for me. And so I want to, and George would sell that house in a goddamn heartbeat. So I'm going to ask Carlos if George could sell the house to me. And Carlos, if he says yes, George would sell it to me. So this is a fucking game here. George would sell it to me in a heartbeat. You know, he'd probably sell it to me for the $263 that Nancy said. That's big dollars to him. That takes him right into the grave. That's a lot of money. I don't think he spends much money. But if he says no, he can't sell the place. There's no way he can sell the place because it's in the middle of cahoots. It's in the middle of courts. Okay, well then if you're going to say that, then the rent should have been froze at $700 a month. There should have been no negotiation with the rent either until the place sold. You can't have some drunk ass son of a bitch call me, can barely even talk. Every time he calls me, he's upping the rent and I'm at his mercy because he's the quote unquote landlord. So I have to bow down to his fucking music, you know? So that's a real dangerous game. That George had me doing some crazy dancing there, I'll tell you what. Upping the rent, threatening, wanting me to buy the place out from underneath Carlos and the boys, wanting to have his brother, which he, at the end of the day, did have his brother go into my house and video the place unauthorized. I told him I don't want one goddamn, I have nothing to hide in this house. I don't want one soul in my house. So these, I just want to make a note of this, and I'll put it on Facebook right now. Or I mean on YouTube right now, so it's documented and right there in my video files. So anyway, that's what I have. I think I might call Carlos and pound on him a little bit. I don't think I have anything to worry about here. I would not think. But it's July 30th, 2026, and yep, with Grizz Tracks Lawn and Trim, a new saga is in play. Have a good day.